JD Pardo continues to run his mouth about Jax Taylor and about how Easy is a better character than Jax. Let's just hope that a Sam Crow member can shut him up pretty soon. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Just wanted to make a quick video here. I seen on Twitter that JD Pardo was comparing Jax and Easy, and it's not the first time that he has done this. And in fact, if you follow JD Pardo, anytime somebody brings up Jax and compares Easy to Jax or compares Sons of Anarchy to Mayans, he always talks bad. He always talks shit about Jax Taylor, and he always talks shit about Sons of Anarchy. And even when he does praise Jax or he praises the SOA, he always tries to say that Mayans is better and that Sons are good, but they're not as good as Mayans MC. And that's just simply not true. I believe this guy is jealous. I think this guy knows that Mayans MC is nowhere near the show that Sons of Anarchy was, but more importantly, Easy is nowhere near the character that Jax Taylor was. Jax Taylor is loved. Easy Reyes, I mean, barely anybody watches the Mayans. I mean, if you're comparing ratings from this point, with the Mayans heading into their final season, if you look at what Sons of Anarchy were doing heading into their final season, there's like 14 people watched SOA compared to the one that watched the Mayans. That's what it's like. It's like 14 people watch SOA. For every 14 people that watch Sons of Anarchy, only one person watches Mayans MC. Anyway, someone put a gif towards JD Pardo saying that they wanted revenge after Happy was killed, and they had Jax Taylor in the gif saying, "I got this." JD Pardo replied, "Well, that's a nasty thing to say. I thought you'd be happy that Easy was reunited with Happy and Jax." So, I mean, that's fair enough. Then there was a reply, and someone says, "Nah, you're all done. Happy was the GOAT, and you made him look like nothing. Seeing it's the last season, I see Santa Padre getting wiped all the way. Easy ain't as smart as Jax." Then he says, "Easy's brain would run marathons around Jax. Easy would toss Jax around like a rag doll. Now, if you say Jax was better looking, I could buy that." So, again, he's downplaying I guess the smartness, the IQ, the intelligence of Jax or whatever. I think Jax Taylor was a very smart character, but whatever. JD Pardo doesn't think so. He thinks that Easy would toss him around, ragdoll him, so to speak. I don't see that, but that's JD Pardo. Then when he was replied to by Quinny Red, said, "That's cap, JT. We know you've got that book brain and photographic memory, but on the streets, you're not running nada around Jax," which is fair. Look, I think we'd all agree Easy is book smart. He is smarter than Jax that way. He's got the photographic memory, something that they have just totally ignored in the past, 3 seasons? So, but Jax is definitely smarter. But then Easy says, "No cap, I don't know what this means, but of course Jax had the streets. He was born a prince in his kingdom. Life is easy when you're already given a place at the table. Easy is a self-made man. If Easy wanted something, he had to go to get it. Easy's life is harder. Easy is harder." This is just bullshit to me. It's not what it almost sounds like. It sounds pathetic. It almost sounds like this whole privilege. Honest to God, I would not be surprised if JD Pardo turned around and said, "Yeah, Jax Taylor had white privilege," because that sounds like what he's going down here. It's embarrassing. Born a prince. If anything, there was more expectation on Jax Taylor. He had to become president. He had to fit into that role. I just don't understand this. Basically saying, "Oh, Jax didn't have to do anything. Jax was born into the SOA because of his dad." Basically taking away any credit, not giving Jax any credit, saying that he had everything handed to him. So, again, just more bullshit here from JD Pardo. Then someone says, "No, JD, Easy is definitely gangster, but he's making the wrong moves and is super predictable. Jax had everyone guessing every episode. Let us not forget that Jax took the throne from Clay. He wasn't given shit." JD Pardo replied, "Please rewatch Sons. First, it's a great series. Second, you will see that Jax was born a prince. His daddy created it, and yes, Jax took it from Clay later, but Jax's mommy protected him for a long time. By the way, Gemma is the only reason Jax was great, in my opinion." Gemma was the only... Are you shitting me, JD Pardo? Gemma is the only reason that Jax was great? Fucking bullshit. Absolute bull. If anything, Gemma constantly manipulating Jax held him back from being his own person, because he was always having to juggle shit. He was always having to try to juggle the family life with the club life. And she was always trying to turn him one way, Clay trying to turn him the other way, JT's manuscripts pulling him in one direction, Penny pulling him in another. I mean, Jax was so conflicted, he'd so many different areas where he was being pulled to one side or another. For him to claim that Jax wasn't that good and that he was only good because of Gemma, this is pure nonsense from JD Pardo, and I really do view this as jealousy. I think he is jealous of the character Jax Taylor. I think he is jealous of Charlie Hunnam. I think he's jealous of Sons of Anarchy. I think he knows that Sons and Jax and Charlie Hunnam are better shows, better characters, and better actors than he is. And I think it's really that simple. So it just doesn't sound good when you see JD Pardo continually, mocking, or not mocking, but putting down, like, SOA and putting down Jax Taylor. He does this all the time with Jax. I don't know if you've followed him on Twitter or anything like that, but you will constantly see JD Pardo basically talking shite on Jax Taylor, and yeah, to me, very, very lame. But there you go, just a quick video, guys, to give you my thoughts on JD Pardo, basically claiming Jax was only great because of Gemma. I mean, let's face it, we could put a poll up here, and like 90% of people would say Jax is better than Easy. When it's all said, Jax is remembered like nearly a decade later. People will forget about Mayans once it stops. Mayans will not live long in the memory. It's not created this. It's not going to have the cult following that SOA does. Nobody really cares about Mayans. It's a badly written show. It's nowhere near as good as Sons of Anarchy. And it's just sad that JD Pardo is constantly on Twitter taking little digs at Jax Taylor, when in reality he just wishes that he was in Sons. He wishes that he had the character that Jax had. Anyway, guys, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. Definitely do not agree with JD Pardo about his opinions on Jax. And yeah, I mean, there's only one winner for me. If you put Jax Taylor up against Easy, there's one winner every single department. I prefer Jax. I think Jax is much better. If you compare the Sons and Mayans, and holy shit, look at the Sons table. Literally look at everybody on the fucking table. Every character is like fucking top level. I mean, every character is Clay, Tig, Chibs, Opie, Bobby. These are all like fucking megastar characters. These are all great characters. Then you look at the Mayans and it's like people that haven't even been developed. I keep saying, when I watched the first 2 seasons of Mayans, I think I only know 3 names. I knew Easy's name, I knew Angel's name, and I knew Coco's name. I didn't know the rest of the names. After 2 seasons, I didn't know what the other names were. That's how badly these characters were. After watching like a couple of episodes of Sons of Anarchy, you know all the characters. They've all got their different lifestyles. Opie's like the family man, Chips is the Scottish guy, Bobby is the accountant that likes to dress up as fucking Fat Elvis. Everybody had their role. Everybody stood out. Everybody was unique. In the Mayans, you don't get that. So yeah, JD Pardo, guys, talking shit. Jack's a better character than Easy, and the Sons are better than the Mayans. It's as simple as that. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. And of course, until then, peace.